Know that you guys were able to execute how you wanted in the last few minutes of the game on Saturday, but letting that 16-point lead slip, what do you think caused that?
I don't know. Maybe we just didn't come out with the same focus on the defensive end in the second half. I thought we were getting great looks on the offensive end. We just weren't knocking them down. I think our only point in that first 4-minute war was a free throw by Darius. I think he went 1 for 2. But that's when we got to really dial in on defense, is when we're not playing well necessarily offensively. That's when we got to dig our feet into the ground and be even tougher defensively. So, what caused it? I mean, Notre Dame is an electric team when it comes to the offensive end, and they started making some shots. So when they're shooting threes and making threes like they did in that little span, they're a tough team.
You had spent most of your career here coming off the bench, and now after 12 games or however many, you're coming off the bench again. Was that any kind of adjustment, and do you have to change your approach a little bit, or how do you work through that?
No, not really. It's a little bit of an advantage because I get to see what the other team is doing, what they're doing defensively, what they're doing offensively, to try to exploit our defense or our offense. And when I get in the game, I get to try to combat that or correct it. So it's much easier to see the game from the sideline than it is when you're actually on the court. Sometimes it's hard to see the entire floor just because you're focused on your man or your assignment at that particular time. So
Mentally, it wasn't hard to make the transition back, or not?
no, like you said, like I've been coming off the bench for 3 years, so it wasn't too difficult.
Played, I think, 36 minutes against Pitt last time. It's got to be a little easier to play fewer minutes than that, get a little more rest.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that was Coach's main point by taking me out of the starting lineup, was just to become a deeper team at the guard position. He doesn't have to wait so long to get fresh in and then wait even longer to get DJ in. He can just kind of put me and DJ in together, and get fresh and Darius and all of us rotating at a quicker rate, and that'll make us a better team in the long run. And that's why DJ and I have been pretty much playing together every day in practice, because he knows we're going to be coming off the bench together.
Do you like what you've seen out of DJ so far? He's been playing well lately?
Definitely. I mean, he makes those freshman mistakes every once in a while, but none of us are perfect. Even the upperclassmen make mistakes every once in a while. So he does things that us other guards can't really do because of his height and his athleticism and his length. So his playmaking ability is one of the best on the team. So more and more he continues to get reps, game reps, and just game experience, the better and better he's going to be for our team.
It's one game at a time. You guys say that you're going against a team you beat fairly handily here, and you've got the big game coming up Saturday. Is it difficult not to kind of think?
I don't think it's that difficult, because last time we went to Pitt, they beat us. We know they're a really good team. They have some really electric guards. So, we're not going up there and expecting some easy win. We know it's going to be a fight. We know it's going to be loud in there. They've changed, the coach over there has changed the culture. So we know it's not going to be an easy 40-point dub like it might have been a few years ago.
You had a stretch there. Second time, like now, do you automatically remember things, or do you have to kind of go over video and scouting and say, oh yeah, now?
Yeah, I mean, we briefly go over their plays, and then as they're going over them, we're all kind of like, all right, yeah, I remember that. I remember how we guarded that. We got to look out for that on that play. And just me being me, I'll probably watch 3 of their more recent games just so I can get a feel of how they're playing now, more recently than the last time we played them. So I like watching a lot of film. So shout out to Ty for always sending me games.
Ryan, you went through a stretch there where it was difficult to have shots go down. The end of the Miami game, the Notre Dame game, things have changed. Was there anything different, or sometimes the ball drops and sometimes it doesn't?
No, I don't think anything has changed. I feel like I've been shooting the ball really well in practice. So I haven't been able to knock those shots down in the game for whatever reason. Maybe I'm getting pushed out farther than I realize. Maybe I'm rushing my shot. I don't know really what it is, but I feel like very confident in the way I've been shooting the ball recently, just because of how I've been shooting it in practice. And that's why my teammates, I mean, they have so much confidence in me, and so does the coaching staff. So they do whatever they can to get me some good looks.
Your scoring was picked up since the ACC got underway. You know, the main part of the schedule. Any thoughts on why that would be?
No, I don't know. Has it picked up?
Yeah, you're a little bit ahead of what you were. Don't have the averages, but you're second leading scorer now in the conference.
Yeah.
I mean, in the conference games.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's not a huge.
Yeah. I don't really know. I feel like, just kind of how the season flows, and I love playing against great competition, and we have some of the best competition in the country. So.
So will you go back and watch, you were talking about watching film, will you go back and watch the first Pitt game at all yourself?
Yeah, so I'll probably watch the first Pitt game, our Pitt game from last year, and a couple of the big wins they've had recently. Maybe the win they had at home against Florida State, and then another win that they had on the road, probably at North Carolina. Probably those 4 games within the next 24 hours. No, you're good.
You mentioned the great competition. It's almost unanimous that the ACC's down this year. What are your thoughts on it? You played in it 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few teams that I feel like are going through some injury struggles. I look at a team like Miami. They only traveled with 9 guys here. You looked at their bench; they had more suits than they had guys, in uniforms. So. And then there's teams like North Carolina that are going through some struggles with injuries. But regardless, I think top to bottom, we're still a really, really strong conference. You can't go into any gym, into any game lightheartedly without thinking that you can lose that game, because there's a lot of talent in this league, and especially if you're on the road. I mean, there's a lot of good teams in this league, a lot of good coaches. So I know the ACC might not be as strong maybe as years in the past, especially since I've been here, but I still think it's a really tough league.
You had those 2 real good drives the other day when they can run extra closeouts. Did I hear you say that a couple of guys said something to you about when did you become a driver?
Yeah, my buddy Rex was like, since when did you start shooting layups or something like that? Rex is a good guy. He's been through some stuff the last year or so and all the injuries he's had, but I've known him since the Kentucky Derby Classic and the Capital Classic that I played in my senior year in high school, so we've become pretty good friends. And he was just, giving me some crap for making some layups on their team.
Do you think he's making defend you a little better now that they've seen that from you?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe it'll make guys play me a little more honestly and maybe free up some open shots. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, try to take what the defense gives me and just go with it. But my teammates have done an incredible job of just looking for me. I know even with Dwayne the other day, after I hit my first shot, he said, make sure you run in transition. I'll be looking for you. And if I don't have the ball, I'll come set you a screen. That's not many guys are willing to do that. But that's just the kind of guy Dwayne is, and a lot of my teammates are.
Do conference opponents defend you differently or more intensely than non-conference since they know you so well?
Excuse me, say that again?
So do conference opponents defend you differently or maybe more intensely since they know you so well?
I think it's no surprise or anything that the other team knows that I'm a shooter, and they want to run me off the line and try to make me do other things other than shoot the ball. So I don't think I've seen much of a difference in terms of how they've defended me. There's a little bit more length, a little bit more athleticism when they guard me. But in terms of their overall plan, it's been pretty similar throughout the whole year.